Two characters render themselves on stage by being magically built out of nowhere. They are Lego figures. One is a skeptic and doesn't know if he can trust the world he was brought into, and the other is the opposite. The non-skeptic turns to the skeptic after having just spawned into this world, and the dialogue begins.
Hey man, how you doing?
I don't know, I just feel like I kind of spawned in here.
You mean like a video game character or something?
I guess, yeah.
Well, I don't get why you're thinking this way. Everybody was born, you know?
I mean, yeah.
Is something bothering you, man? You seem kind of off today.
I kind of had this thought. So everything that happens to me, everything that exists from my perspective is just in my head. So I've been pondering on it. What if my consciousness just made some of it up, or even all of it?
Bro, that actually sounds like a tough thought, but it's not all in your head. Certain things should not need to be justified, I think. Like, you can see cats and dogs, and so can I. Are you telling me you don't know if you can trust your own eyes?
You good if I get on my soapbox for a second, my friend?
Go for it, my guy.
Cool. So first off, I experience stuff, right?
Yeah?
Okay, so I'm experiencing stuff, and where do all my external experiences come from?
I would say mostly your senses.
Exactly. So I'm looking at you right now, and my eyes are telling me that I am seeing a person with a round head and the whole body and such, but the eyes are like the middleman between me and my experience.
I kind of see where you're going.
So my brain is picking up signals from my eyes, ears, mouth, etc., and feeding me this information.
Yeah, but you can trust your information because you have other people to check it off with.
Sure, but all those people are only made apparent to me because of my senses. Anyway, my point with the senses thing is, even if everything being presented to my mind about the external world is true, it still has to be filtered through my senses and is not directly provided straight to me. And so everything that I perceive is already basically confirmed by science to be in my mind.
I see.
Yeah, but I want to go further with this.
Proceed.
Okay, so we are provided with this idea of common sense. We are told to trust that we exist in this world and there is ground under me and a sky above me. But there is a possibility that it's all just in my head, or from your perspective, just in your head. Like, from your perspective, there is no way for you to prove that I exist outside of your mind. I could just be a figment of your imagination.
Okay, hold up. First off, if everything was in my head, why is it not all random? Like, why doesn't my hand just turn into a shark the next second, and then a tree the second after that? I think that makes it pretty obvious that we aren't just a mind with random thoughts flying like a dream.
I get that point. I thought about it kind of recently as I was thinking about this question of mine, but there is a possibility that this is like a structured dream. Or maybe someone else is in charge of the dream. Maybe I just don't have control over it.
Okay, maybe possible, but not probable.
I would say it's kind of a 50-50 because either it's true or it isn't.
I see your point.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that I'm just a brain floating in a vat, in a lab somewhere, and some scientist is giving me signals to think I'm in this reality.
Bro, that's dark.
Yeah, or maybe some evil demon thing made this so-called physical reality so he could harvest our imagination because he doesn't have a soul of his own.
Bro, that's dark.
Yep.
I get your point, man. It's possible that even though it's not likely that consciousness is just streaming random information to you, it could still be a systematic deception, because that would at least maintain consistency in this reality, which is what we experience.
Yeah, so I would say if reality is not objective in the sense that we think it is at least likely to be something consciously put onto us.
Pretty reasonable. So that would be the idea of overlapping perspectives being evidence for a real objective reality?
Yeah, if you say objectivity means that it exists outside of the mind in the real world, which is what my dictionary on my phone says here.
Yeah, man, I see your point with all of this. Is there any more knowledge you wanted to impart before I leave?
Yeah, I think the main thing I want to say with all of this, like the best argument for us to know that we can't confirm that reality is objective and not just a construct of our consciousness, is that we don't have an omniscient perspective.
Why do you think that's the best argument for your take? Omniscient as in the perspective of a god? Why is that needed?
Well, what I'm trying to say is because you don't see everything from every point of view, that makes it impossible to know that you're not being deceived.
Alright, man, that's a pretty interesting take, but I think I gotta go home now. We've been here for hours.
What? I thought it was only a few minutes.
Have a nice day, man.
You too.